Are you a current graduate with no job? You're probably wondering why you've graduated and it's not possible for you to occupy a role despite you having a degree in engineering. Maybe you have a degree as an electrical engineer or as a software engineer, whatever the case. Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, my focus will be on you getting yourself the necessary skills upon graduating from college. Maybe you haven't yet completed your studies in college, or you're currently going through a degree program in college and you're wondering how relevant that particular degree will be to you. In this video, my focus is on you getting the right skill set to match whatever program you are currently doing in college. Now, a lot of students go through university programs and they have so many degrees. Some go as far as having a bachelor's degree, some have a master's degree, and some go even to the extent of having a doctorate degree in an engineering related course. But upon graduation from some of these institutions, when asked what they can actually do with their engineering degree, they actually find themselves irrelevant. Talking from a personal standpoint, I did a bachelor's degree in telecommunications and networking engineering. I equally went as far as doing a master's in telecommunication and networking engineering. But looking at the local reality in my country back then, there were no jobs for me to occupy. Maybe with a master's degree in telecommunication and networking engineering, I was being prompted to move around selling SIM cards as a telecommunication engineer. So with that in mind, I actually realized that despite having a master's degree in engineering, I needed a hands-on skill to be able to fit the current industry trends. And with that in mind, actually when I studied DevOps and cloud computing a couple of years back, and with the knowledge which I was able to gain as far as DevOps and cloud computing, with my engineering background, I was able to correlate how I could move some of the concepts which I've been studying as an engineering student into actually matching actual industry requirements from the skills perspective. And through the DevOps bootcamp which I attended, which lasted over a year period, I was able to gain real life hands-on skills which were in demand in the industry. Since I got my DevOps training, I've had so many opportunities at the point I actually have to reject some of the opportunities because of the inavailability of time. But before even taking the DevOps bootcamp, I had literally very limited options as far as the job landscape is concerned. So what am I saying in essence? Once you graduate from a university program, if you actually have no hands-on skill, I strongly recommend you get yourself learning something that is more practical. Your engineering background or your engineering degree will not actually give you a hands-on job which you can do that can be of value addition to a particular company or to a particular team. But you having the right hands-on skill, you'll be able to position yourself rightly in a given company setting. Now, what are some of the hands-on skills? You may be listening and you're wondering what are some of the key hands-on skills which you can learn. There are very few hands-on skills which are really very applicable irrespective of the geographical location you find yourself, and those are the skills which I'm focusing on in this video. The very first one which I'm focusing on is for you to learn DevOps and cloud computing. Yes, you got me right. Learn DevOps and cloud computing. So many companies in the United States, in the United Kingdom, in Canada, in Europe are requiring or are constantly in need of DevOps experts. And if you actually have this expertise, you can rightly position yourself in a given role with respect to DevOps and cloud. And if you are to maybe open a job search platform currently where you are located, you'll see that there are a whole lot of DevOps and cloud jobs available for you. So you want to get yourself trained as a DevOps and cloud expert within the next 6 months. Now, the second skill which I can recommend for you learning is to learn cybersecurity. Assuming that you don't actually have a good relation with DevOps and cloud, you can consider learning cybersecurity. Cybersecurity is another area where if you invest the right amount of skills, time and everything, you'll be able to get something hands-on that you can do in a company setting that can be of much value. And by the way, there is a blend between DevOps and cloud and cybersecurity where we have cloud security, and with that in mind, you can easily occupy roles with respect to security. Now, the third thing which I recommend is for you to study database administration. Probably you're not familiar with cloud, you're not familiar with cybersecurity, or you're not versed or you're not comfortable with those. You can actually go ahead to study database administration. Some say database administration, some say data science or data analytics, whatever the case. But you can find yourself a lucrative new career in the data science or in the data world, where you can either become a database administrator or a data scientist or data analyst, whatever the case. You can easily find yourself good right standing in the data science space. So do well to equally learn data science if you're actually wondering what you can learn as far as IT is concerned. Now, the fourth on my list is machine learning. Probably you've heard machine learning, you've heard about artificial intelligence. Those two go hand in hand. but you gaining the right artificial intelligence skill or the right machine learning skill at this current moment gives you the position to rightly access the jobs that are available there. There are a whole lot of companies now making use of artificial intelligence tools. There are a whole lot of companies that are building machine language models to understand their data, understand processes, and you having the right skills as far as machine learning and artificial intelligence is concerned can rightly position you to get the right job as far as machine learning and artificial intelligence is concerned. Now, the last skill which I recommend for you is to become a software developer. Yes, software developer actually is one of the broadest fields as far as IT is concerned, where we have several different programming frameworks and several different programming languages which you can actually learn. Now, once you go to most of these online platforms giving out resources, you see different programming frameworks, some React, some .NET, some C, some C#, whatever the case. There are a whole lot of programming frameworks that you can actually learn, and based on the current framework you know or you are master of, you can easily get jobs with respect to that framework. So I recommend you doing programming or becoming a software developer if you actually have enough time to learn the skills, because software development, unlike the other ones I mentioned, requires a whole lot of dedication and a whole lot of time to master the concepts, to master data types, to master data patterns, to master algorithms, and a whole lot. So you want to take these tips very seriously. Consider getting yourself started with learning a particular field around the IT space. Again, like I mentioned, we have cloud and DevOps, we have cyber security, we have data science or database or data analytics, then we have machine learning and artificial intelligence, and lastly we have software development. Let me know in the comment section which you want to actually get started with, and if you need the right resources or you want to get in contact with someone that can easily orientate you, you can reach out to me with the link in my channel description. And if you're looking out to get yourself a DevOps and cloud coach, I'm actually available to help you get started with the DevOps and cloud space. Equally, if it's your first time coming across this content, do well to like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, because I have a whole lot of other videos like this that help you to transition into an IT related career, and also I have the right set of resources to help you thrive in DevOps and cloud. And if you're currently looking out to get resources around DevOps and cloud, you can get to me or you can visit this platform www.wanderprep.com that has a whole lot of resources around DevOps and cloud. Okay, see you in my next video.